G'day dear friends, welcome to Xrissart. My name is Chrissy. Well, we're already saying hello to each other, so I just wanted to say peekaboo back to you, Ange. Funny. Hi Cherry and hi Nuria. Hello, hello. Well, here we go. All right, a few things to explain with this project. And I'll share your art with Xrissart, and I'll talk about that in a little while. We do challenges every month, okay? So and you lovely artists just do them, and every time I see them, my jaw drops, and I'm getting jealous all the time. I really want to do these. In fact, there's about like 2 or 3 challenges back which I want to do heaps of. Hi Chandri, hello, hello. So, how are you, my dear sweet lady? So, I thought, well, look, I'm going to get in on this. G'day, Paulo, hello. I'm going to get in on this and get with the program, so to speak. I've got to do one of the challenges that I actually dish out. But, of course, you know, I'm going to take some artistic license. So, before I go any further, and I've got the reference. I've got the reference in the stream, so you can see it. Now there are 3. I decided to. Well, I'd like to do all 3, but time is always not on my side. So this one is particularly striking. I just love her. I just absolutely love it. She is just the most beautiful thing. Honestly, she is just gorgeous. But I'm deciding to. I'm going to take some artistic license, and I'm going to change it up a little bit. And I've decided that I'm not going to do all of her. And I like the idea of the monochrome, so I'm going to do that. So what I've got here is 35 by 25. Oh, I always. Hang on, let me just see. Here we go. Oh, perfect. I've got a ruler here. Yeah, 25 by 35 ish. Is it? I'll just check. That's 30. Yeah, about thereabouts. 34 somewhere. On Pastelmat Anthracite. The colours that I'm using, well, I've decided, and I really like the colour scheme that's in the reference. So I'm going to go with the burnt sienna, and I call them group of colours. I call them group. When I say the sienna group, I mean, PanPastels don't call it that. I call it that because I can't keep on calling it, you know, burnt sienna tint, burnt sienna, and then burnt sienna shade, and then burnt sienna extra dark when I want to describe it in a conversation. So that's why I call it the burnt sienna group. But then I see that there's some warmth in the reference, which I really like. And of course I've got my black and white pans. And this is the thing. This is where I'm going to, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking to add bling, okay? And seeing as I'm spoilt for choice. I've got last week. You saw me testing out the Diane Townsend soft pastels. Also, PanPastel make metallics, and I know you've seen me many times create metallic without metallics, but I think I'd like to, you know, change it up a bit and add a bit of bling. So what I'll do is, but look at that, that's lovely too, my goodness, oh my gosh. Oh, but before I add up, you've got to be really careful, I think, with these, because, and this sort of thing will be at the end where I wanted to add extra accents, and who knows. I've got to be careful because sometimes the sparkle will go in areas that I don't want it to go. So that's where I'm going to be careful. Okay, all right. So for those who are just discovering me and thinking, what the heck is all of this going on? I use masking film to mask areas that I don't want to be affected. So at the moment, I want to work very quickly on my background, and I want to work very quickly on my background and get into this lovely, gorgeous woman. So here I go. I just want to say hello to people that I haven't seen, had said hello yet. I said hello to Chandra. I said hello. Hi, Deb Sneaks. Hello, Nolani. Hi. Abigail. Hi there. What a great... oh, it's magnificent, isn't it? She makes me think of chocolate and Easter. Oh, yes. Her grandson's birthday, so I only have a few minutes before pizza arrives. Okie dokie, Deb. G'day, Janice. Hello, Janice. Thank you for moderating today. All right, Nan. Hello, Nan. Now, you always complain that I don't give you a very nice hello. Hello, Nan. Nice to see you, my darling. Yes. Okay. Deb says, Chrissy, what is the brown in the soft pastels you showed us last week? It is this one. It's that one. That's the warm brown. Let me tell you what number it is for Diane Townsend. If I can. Is it 614? It's 614. That's what it is. 614. Is there, Janice says, is there a purple metallic? I can't remember. No, this is it. No, I think what you're remembering is the fluoros. I think that's what it is. But yes, wouldn't it be nice if there was a dioxazine purple metallic? Oh, my gosh. Yes. All right, so stop the talking, get with the program. I'm using soft tools. Oh, yeah. And so for those who don't know what all this is about, yeah, like I said, masking film, and you will see why it's something which I really enjoy using. I think I need to bring some of these pastels on this side. And of course, you know, makes a heck of a mess, but it shouldn't with the soft tool sponges. Join the pans. Huh? Join the pans. Join the pans. Oh, make us some purple. Oh, I think I can, you know. You know what it is? I think I can. There's a medium, which I don't use very often. It's a pearl one, and I think I can mix them. I think I will do that. In the pan. Mix it in the pan. Oh, you have the right mica pigment. Ooh. See, I'm liking this, making my... I'm liking this, this making of your own pigments, you know, to paint with. I think this is all the rage now, isn't it? I mean, I probably wouldn't go as far as experimenting with that, but if I had time I would, because you know I love experimenting. It's really interesting how sometimes I take it for granted about the pans and how because I know so much about them because of the experience that I've had with them, that people, when they ask, and of course I'm always happy to help and, you know, give some ideas. And where I work, someone didn't even know what pans were, and I'm thinking, oh, how is that possible? But yes, very possible. And some go, oh, I'm not sure about that. Well, then, you know, this person ended up buying a 70 by 100 Pastelmat board, And I go, what are you going to do with that? And this person said, it goes, oh, I'm going to do some clouds. And I went, oh. I go, all on, and with soft pastels. And I said, I go, have you ever considered pans? And he goes, no. How would you use them? Well, then I went off, didn't I? I was going, well, you do this and you do that and you do this. And I was telling him about the soft sponge. The soft sponges, things like this, are perfect for getting down pans or colour very quickly. As you can see, I'm going to be starting on this woman in no time. Okay, so, but I need to cover this fast. Oh, okay. Is there a purple metallic in PanPastels? You know what? There's an iridescent one. Yes, yes. Yes, there is. Oh, you just reminded me. Yes. Well, I don't seem to know as much about PanPastels as I make out to say. No, yes, that's right. There is. You're so right. Yeah, there's iridescent ones, you know. Yes, of course. I have to pull that one out, I think. Hello, John. Welcome. Welcome. Hello, Chrissy, and all my dear friends. I hope you are well. I miss you so much. Love you all. Yes, we do too. Love you too back. And I notice what you've been doing, John. Very nice. I've never seen anything like that. For all of those, our friend John here has been, what would you call it, John? Engraving or using glass? Yes, it's just, now that's a test and a half, isn't it? Yes, most definite. Vicky! Hello! Oh, hello, how are you going? Nice to see you here. It's been a while. You're going to have to come and visit me. For all of our friends here, Vicky lives close to where I work. You're going to have to pop in and say g'day. Your hubby has. Well, no, he came in to buy art supplies for you, but yes. Okay, I found pearlescent purple PanPastels. Now say that out loud. I found pearlescent purple PanPastels. I'll say that like, what is it? I found pearlescent purple PanPastels. Say that 5 times quickly. Oh my gosh. Yes, I know. It's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? Okay, Vicky sure got a nice welcome, just saying. Oh, Angela, thank you so much. Oh, thank you for the super chat. You were so sweet. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Vicky says, hello, my lovely Chrissy. Yes, I need to visit. I've been unmotivated. Oh, well, this is the place where, this is the time when I motivate you. It is time. And you're so creative as well. Okay. Nan says, Vicky sure got a nice welcome. All right, so you can see why, and for all of those who are just stumbling on me, this I'm going to say stumbling on me and going, what the heck is that? Well, there you go. This is the reason why I use masking film. Okay, so what I'll do now is I will probably use, okay, this might be a bit much. Maybe, maybe not. Nope. Okay, and for all of those wondering, see this here? This is how it is. This is the pure colour, burnt sienna. Well, when we're saying. Yep. This is the pure colour. I was just having a look to see if there were any other pigments made into that. Then this one is the burnt sienna shade, which they've put in a little bit of black. And then this is the one where it's, and it's the burnt sienna extra dark, where they've put in much more black. Okay, so it's really good for values, these things. And of course, the burnt sienna tint is where they've put white. So they've used the pigment and they've used white. Okay, so as you can see, look, a much loved, it's much loved pans. Yeah. Hello, Oksana. Hello. And it's because I'm never around and a mushroom. Oh. I visit Chrissy for motivation too. Well, there you go. I'm so glad. That's it. Although, Ange, I have seen you have been painting regularly in your sketchbook and showing us all your bits and pieces, which are wonderful. So I think you're going pretty good, if you ask me. John says, Dear Chrissy, it's glass engraving, okay, with a rotary tool. I'm trying so much for my retirement. Okay. Geez, I wish I was retired. I'm not retired yet. I'm sure it's coming soon. Okay, Abigail says, Chrissy, I was really impressed to see all the art. It really is amazing, so pretty, but it's going to replace us artists. I'll see Lily. What is AI art? Hang on, I've heard about this. Hang on a sec. I know what it is. Is that superimposing say your face in an image? I think that's what you mean. I think that's what it is, isn't it? Yeah, it is impressive, I've got to say. I've seen it. Yeah. But it's going to replace us artists. Look, you know what? Look, I understand what you're saying when it's going to replace us artists, but you know what? Not as, maybe, you know how sometimes there are fads that come in and out. I wonder if that is just another thing, you know? Okay, what are those stick pastels there? My sticks got destroyed. A full set of Senneliers. Oh, spilt water over them and knocked. Oh my gosh. Okay, these ones, Vicky, last week I made a purchase, and one of them is the Diane Townsend metallic 12 set, and they're all metallics. They are just scrumptious. I believe, apart from even like something like this, I mean, all metallics do that, hey? Add that special bling. Well, these soft pastels all have got metallic in it, so that's what that's all about. Yep. And last week I was also I've also got the fluorescent ones, so I was testing those out. Yes. Oh no, Vicky, you must have had one. Oh, okay. One hell of a party. Okay, AI, artificial intelligence. Okay. Yes, I've seen it. It's, yeah. Well, I'm impressed by it too, I have to say. Okay, we talked about with unmasked art about that, and will never replace traditional artwork. Yeah. However, with people's attitude, I might feel less people already sell traditional art compared to last year's. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. See, I'm of the same opinion as well as Will. Will from Unmasked Art. He is a dear friend and a fabulous teacher. For all of those who don't know who he is, he's just, yes. He has a wonderful channel, sorry, and he teaches art, and he's very good. And it's probably where a lot of us met. Not all of us, but a lot of us. Okay. Oksana says, I had some eye-opening critique on my artwork by a local judge. It makes me want to change my style. Do you get influenced by other people's opinions and change yourself? Okay. Now, this is a really good question. I have thought about this in the years gone by. That is a really good question. I'm going to read that out again. I had some eye-opening critique on my artwork by a local judge. It makes me want to change my style. Do you get influenced by other people's opinions and change yourself? You know what? I thought about that. I thought, should I do what everyone else does? Is what I'm going to say. Should I do what makes me happy? Sorry, should I do what everyone else does to for people to be more interested in my art? I think that's a fair question to ask yourself. For me, the answer is no. For me, the answer is no. And it's funny because I was even having a conversation with Janice earlier this week about, what people like to see. And I thought to myself, do I change my style? Do I change the artwork that I do so I can get more likes and more shares? No, I'm not doing it. Because I paint what I enjoy. And I'm in it for the long term. And if I change my style or if I not change my style so much, and the way I paint, to appease an audience, a particular audience, then I'm not going to last very long. But then again, you see, there's something for everyone. Okay, this is how I see it. I just, get a bit of elbow room, stick myself in there. There's room for everyone. Change my style. That's a really good thing. Oksana, yeah. It was hard in one way, but I know it was helpful. I guess I have great skills, but no unique voice. And if someone was to tell me, oh, Chrissy, her hand is not right, or, her eye's a bit cockeyed, or she looks a bit skewy, or that tree doesn't look right, heck yes, I'll take every comment under the sun, right? Absolutely. But I don't feel like I want to change the way I paint. Because what's happened is I've developed a way that I subjects that I enjoy. You see what I mean? And it usually comes out in your paintings when you're not enjoying something, it's going to come out. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Chrissy. That's wonderful advice. No, don't change. You're wonderful. Yeah, don't change. You're a wonderful. Yeah, I agree with you. Oh, g'day, Rob. Popped in there. Hello. Yes. no way. You know, unless you, and the only thing is, if you're going to change your style, change it for you, the way you would like. For example, traditionally I'm a type painter, and every now and again I break out into something loose because I really would like to loosen up. And that's just for me, because what happens every time I loosen up, for some reason it improves my type painting. I don't understand that. It must be a brain thing. I don't get it. But this is how I feel. And plus, yeah. So if I'm going to paint something, if I'm going to change my style, it's going to be for me, you know, for something that I like to do, you know, so. Okay, I think this is where I, all right. The reason I started drawing again is because, Abigail says, is because being a graphic designer, I have to change my work to please the client. Yeah, I let none mess around with my art, even if it is ugly. It's my ugly art. There you go. Okay, and for instance, says Oksana, okay, I really want to do the April Fantasy Challenge, but I also know it would be totally different from what I've been creating. I'm just all over the place. Well, I get it. Now, as you see, off the bat, I am doing something totally, well, not totally different, but I've actually cropped her. And this is like this project that we're doing here right now. Right off the bat, I want to capture her face. I want to capture this part of her, but even the shoulders, like when I see her, she's just so majestic, and I'm just looking at the reference, she's just so majestic and so powerful. But I'd like to change it, you know, and I'm using some of my imagination when it comes to color and placement. So say, for example, here, like this area will probably be a bit different, but I'd really love to concentrate on her face, make her face strong, and just accentuate those features. So and these challenges I do many different, these challenges are for you to, you know, if you're not sure what you want to paint, but you want to paint something or you want to draw something, that's why the challenges are. And the challenge is to be able to create something and see what you make of it. What's your take on it? So Oksana, that's the challenge. Okay, but I know it would be totally different. I think you should do it. Do something different with it. Oh, yes. What is the April Fantasy Challenge? Well, there you, Nan, one of them is this, is this lady here. There you go. One of them is this. There are 3. I've posted them. If you go to share your art with Xrissart, you will see the April challenges, which is a really good segue. Share Your Art with Xrissart is a Facebook group where we continue the conversation from the live streams, and many times we talk about our artwork, and we can't share it here in a conversation. So Share Your Art for Xrissart is a really good place to do that, where we share our art, where we share great art stories. If there's a really great video that you think that the group would enjoy, if there's a good artist or an interesting artist that you want the group to find and look at and enjoy, by all means do that. Also, if you wanted to share your profile, like your social media, happy to do it, happy for that to happen. So what it is, it's just a safe place for us to share and talk about art, you know. So that's what Share Your Art with Xrissart is, and we do have, and I do have the link in the description box below. Yep. All right, so let me see, what have I done here? No, I need to just, it's just a little bit too light here. Need to adjust. Yep. And you got to love Pastelmat. How many layers have I put on here? You know, I always lose track. I'm just having a look. Yeah. Okay, dear Chrissy, you have just answered a question that I have been asking myself for so long. I'm frightened to get commissions in case it is not what I'm comfortable doing. Interesting. Vicky says, that's why I play and explore weird styles. Watercolor abstracts are my go-to for loosing up. Yep. And yes, this is a fun play. And this fun play really helps my pastels. There you go. Alexandra says, thank you for your opinion. It helped hearing your sides. Yes. Oh, yeah. It's something that, yeah. All right. So. I'll see how I go. I may need to tone this up or down. I did want to change the, I think that's okay now. All right, well, this is my favorite part. Taking off the masking film. Oh, this is really nice. By the way, I've applied the masking film and I use a sharp blade. I do have a video on here, actually quite a lot of videos where you see me doing this, but I do have a video specifically for how I use that blade. All right, here we go. Like, this is the best part. I love this part. Just, oh yes. So in this case, all I wanted to do was just to protect my my gorgeous lady, and because I want to start with, because yeah, basic background. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Hey Heidi, I'm so happy to, oh hello there. I'm so happy to join the stream after so long. Thank you for popping in. That's very nice. Yes, love clean edges. Interesting idea. I wonder if I could draw for a fake commission, meaning you create something like it would be a commission to get some practice. Oh, look, anything. Do anything. There's no right or wrong. Okay, sponges aside. Okay. And you're trying to get soft edges. Yes, well. Okay, so I've got glassine paper and I've got a mixing palette, which is by my side here. And of course, you know, I'm going to start with the eyes. I can't do this portrait without at least starting the eyes. The brush that I'm using is a hacked up 1/8 of an inch Taklon angular brush. Taklon, I suppose that's the brand, but it's a synthetic brush. Look at that. Oh, look at my grubby hands, pastel hands. Yeah, so this is perfect. Wow. Wow, I really love that background. Oh, thank you, Nan. When I take mine off, it tends to take half of the line art with it. Well, if you're using the, yeah, as you can see, it's still there. It is Xrissart. It is the it is a transfer paper by Xrissart. I don't think I could find a better one. Yeah, I prefer that one. The Sorrel is not good. It leaves residue. Yeah, it's not good. Okay, and of course I'm not going to do the eye perfectly. I'm just going to do it enough so when I'm looking at her, or when I'm looking at the portrait, you know, I'm not looking at a ghost-like features. You know what? Sometimes, like, I tip my hat off to the ones that can do the portrait and do the eye last. Yeah. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Excuse me just for a moment. I just want to close the door. Honey, Artie's with me. Okay, well, we've got someone who's coming in to fix our guttering, and hubby's just outside and there's going to be a bit of noise happening, so I just thought I'd let my husband know that one of my gorgeous dogs are here, and she's just resting on her dog bed after a big sleep the night before, last night. Yep. Oh, okay. Okay. You know, almost, I really am, I'm just having a think, that's all. I said monochrome. Monochrome is just one, but it looks like the red iron oxide is going to be in this group too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, what are you using as the mixing palette? I'm using one of there's a okay, first of all, the reason why I'm using this color is because I believe it makes it easier for mixing, because sometimes when you, because I used to mix on the white bit of paper, it was just like cartridge paper, but it was 110 GSM, but now I use this color because also, again, it was brought to my attention that why don't you use, you know, tinted. Janice was the one who brought that up, and I'm thinking, you know what, you're right, why did I not think about that? Yes, so the paper that I'm using is called the Canson XL. That's what this one is. It was something that we can't get here in Australia, But I've also used a Sennelier, make a really nice tinted. It's just like an ingress paper or a non-sanded surface, something that will grab some of, there's a bit of tooth to help me mix. Yeah, it helps me mix, and so that's a very long answer for a very quick question, very short question. But this one is that. Okay. Vicky says, I work from top left to bottom right. Oh, you work like that, do you? So you're right-handed? Maybe. Oh, and thank you, Janice. Here's the link to the Facebook group. I was busy stuffing my face when you talked about it. No, all good. Painting eyes is the best part. Like dessert, I save it for the last. There you go. How do you do that? Oh, I can't do that. My brain doesn't let me do that. Oh, Jelena, hello, my dear friend. Hello. Red iron oxide is my favourite pan pastel. There you go. Okay, have you done any more shopping lately? Says Nanette to Jelena. Yes, have you? Don't know. All right, so yes, yeah. But you know, Rob, but in answer to your question, if you can find any kind of tinted, usually Metant make have got pads, you know, of paper that are non-sanded, which are really good. LJB, that's Laramie. Hi, Laramie. Hello. Nice to see you here. Okay. No, Jelena says, no, I've not bought any art supplies for 3 months now. Okay. No, I believe you, but so hopefully you're using, because hang on, no, I know that you're using all the ones that you have bought, but yes. Okay. I love doing the eyes first, says Robin. Yep. Sorry. I had a bit of a giggle because Abigail responded to Jelena's comment saying you are a saint, meaning that people like myself that struggle with not buying an art supply. Okay. Hello, nice to see you, says LJB. Yes, Laramie. Okay. My art supply was buying Dorland wax. No idea how to use it. Anyone tried it? What is Dorland wax? Question. Okay, I can't, and Jenna says, I can't go without drawing the eyes first. It creeps me out looking at white where the eye should be. Yeah, it does. This is what happens to me. I think that's what it is with me also. Yeah, it creeps me out. Yeah. Nanette says, let's splurge, to Jelena. Oh, and now, who is influencing who, Nan? There we go. Yeah. Yeah. That's so funny. So if those who are tackling these challenges, which are the ones, or it's only for those who are going to take up the challenge, which one or which ones are you going to be doing is my question. Yeah. Interesting. Jelena says, I have my eye on the Derwent Pastel Pencil full set and the Paul Rubens 24 set of metallic paints. It's okay. You should buy it. Oksana, Angela says, okay, okay. This is the Doorland wax. Is that Doorland wax? The Doorland wax. Ange uses it. I use it on gouache pieces. I use my finger and put a thin layer on the art. It is suggested to use gloves. And oh, Heidi, Xrissart. Oh yeah, Heidi, I seem to have missed it. What is the challenge? If you go to share your art with Xrissart, it's in the featured section every month. So I'll put, say, 3 images up, and it's more or less doing maybe, and sorry, using these references or using the reference to do something different, or to be creative, or even do exactly how it is. It's just an idea and to get you going, you know, if you're not sure what to paint. But what's happened is that it's become these little these lovely challenges have what they do is they make you think about, how can I change the way that this looks, or you know, or just to practice something, you know, to practice something. It could be a face, it could be hair, it could be a background, a blurred background. Yes. So okay folks, she looks like she's got a black eye. I can assure you it'll come good in the end. So what I'm doing now is I'm making the burnt sienna extra dark. I'm making it even darker by using more black. So I don't want the black. I don't want it to be black. Sort of like a brown black. And I'm just layering down before I put some pastel pencils around that area. Okay, Rob says, okay, this wax is a sealant for gouache. Oh, you're asking, sorry. Is it a sealant for gouache? Okay, Abigail says, I have used hair wax on watercolor painting to seal it. Works great. Really? Hair wax? Hair wax? That's like using hairspray, isn't it? I'm not saying anything. Okay, Cherry says, I like the first challenge picture. Okay. Yep. Rob says, I can't decide. I think I'll either delete the birds or reverse one so they are facing each other. Yep, I understand. Yeah, that's how the reference comes. Well, there you go. You know, that's exactly what you do. You change it up. All right, so let's go. Okay. And some of the reason why I like to put the pastel down first when I'm just about to go with pastel pencil is because even though Pastelmat is a fantastic surface, you also got to take care of it as well to be able to do things, and I always allow for mistakes, so I'm able to pick them up with a kneadable eraser. Look how convenient it is close to me. The one that always gets lost. This is the one that always gets away, but it's here. I promise it's all here. Okay, so as you can see, it's actually quite rough what I'm doing here, and This bit here is dark, isn't it? Yes, right there. And I want that colour there. All right. Whoops. Sorry. Oh, there's nothing wrong with this brush. It's just that I was the one that put too much pressure. So I've got to put super glue and make it stronger again. There we go. This painting or this project is going to be, oh, I'm enjoying every bit of it, every single solitary minute of this. It's so exciting. So one good thing with these pans, you can mix, huh? Yes, you can. Okay. Yes. All right. So I want to warm this up a bit. I'm going to use red iron oxide shade. Sorry, fellas and ladies. Okay, all right. This is where I'm going to use some pastel pencils now. Just leave that to the side for a minute. Pastel pencils that I've got, as you can see, much loved. I use the Faber-Castell pastel pencils. There's Derwent because I like this colour, and just so happens I'll probably maybe I should use the, oh, hang on, here we go, the Carbothellos. This is where I was looking for. It was right in my hand all along. So, and I'm very gentle in my application, like super gentle. Yeah. Hello, view. Hello, welcome. Okay, thumbs up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And don't want to go all black just yet, but I do want to go dark. Okay, I always do the background, then start with the eye too, just like you're doing, Chrissy. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, I can't, yeah, I can't do it any other way. It's really hard for me. See, she's already starting. See, and I probably won't finish the eye, but just enough for it to it's just enough for me to get going with the rest of the portrait. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what you all do. And I've got to say, some people still at this time always ask me, what is your favorite pastel pencil? And I know we bring this up every now and again, but I always get asked this. So I thought I would let you know that I don't have a particular one that is my favorite. I like them. The ones that I do have, I like them for what they do for me. So, for example, the Carbothello, I would say that the Carbothello pastel pencil is the all-round pencil. Sort of like not too soft, not too hard. A bit like Mama Bear in the Three Bears. I think not too, or is she too soft? She's the soft one. It's the baby bear, isn't it? It's the baby bear, not the... I'm getting my bears mixed up. Yes. No, it's like the baby bear. Not too soft, not too hard. So this is what this is. Oh my gosh. Jeez. The Faber-Castell pastel pencils, I consider them harder core and probably best for finer details. I also use the Contis, which I like. They're probably on the harder side, not as hard as the Faber-Castell, but again, I like them for the colour choice. And of course, I like the Derwents. The Derwents are probably the hardest core out of all of them, but I love their colours, like every one of them. And I use them for the colour. So for example, this one is pale olive. I like pale olive for the whites of the eyes. There you go. Let me see. Okay, I have to go to bed. It's night here, and have to get up early. Bye everyone, and have a nice weekend. Oh, bye Nuria. Okay, it's for Holy Easter. Oh yes, yes, for Holy Easter, of course. Okay. Okay, Robin says, I love my Contis for when I've filled all the tooth and nothing else works. Well, there you go. Everyone has their favourites as well. Absolutely. Okay. I'm sure Chrissy will let you post to sell them in the Absolutely. Dear, absolute. Oh, hang on. Absolutely, John. Absolutely, John. By all means, share what you're doing share your art with Xrissart. Okay, so anyway, back to the program. There we go. And I've just got to do, this is the, oh my gosh, what is this one? I know what this is by, this is Derwent, look at that, oh my gosh. I know the name of this, it's just not at the top. Oh. You know when you have something in your head and you need to remember it, and you know it and that you can't remember it? That's me right now. It's the one that I use for lips and... Oh, bugger. What is it? Anyway, I can't think of what it is, but it's what colour this is. But okay. Yeah. So sometimes all it needs is just, here we go. Hang on, that eye is skew-if. It is not right. Start again. Yes, sorry. Oh, just concentrating there for a minute. Just want to make sure that the white of that little highlight that you see is right. When the eye is not right, it torments me, and I've got to make sure that I get that right. No, still not there. Isn't it funny how a little dot can make all the difference if it's not right. And it could be just the color as well. This is what I mean. Burnt carmine. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? It's burnt carmine? Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. I think you're right. Burnt carmine. Okay, Chrissy, how long are the J. Luders? Oh, okay, I forgot to ask you, on sale for. Keen to buy, but just realise it's the 1st of April. What's happening with time? Or is it my age? No, they were on sale. They were on sale last month. So they're not on sale now, but I'll have to check. I've got to check. I can't remember, but yes, I'll come back to you on that. Are you working today, Chrissy? No, I'm not working today, Vicky. No, I'm at home now. No, not working in the art shop today. Yeah. Yeah. I just need to lighten this up a little bit. See that white in the eye? I'm not quite sure. I'm going to leave it at that because I know that that bit there, it's not right. I can see that it's not right. But I'm just going to let it go just for the time being. Okay, so I'm going to work with the rest of the eye. Area. And hopefully I'll be able to see where I need to fix that bit. It's going to be tormenting me the whole time. Jeez. Okay. I need something light. There we go. I think this is starting to be right. I can almost imagine, like I can see, when I start to do the eyes, or when I do the eyes, I can almost see how it's all going to look in my head. Oh, excuse me just for a moment. I just... Oh. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, I use my coloured pencils a lot with watercolour for the fine details. You should watch, yeah, Lioba Bruckner. I don't need on YouTube. Yes. Traditionally, she was an oil painter first, and then she went to watercolour, and then watercolour with coloured pencil. Fabulous artist. She's just super cool, and she does lovely surreal stuff as well. Oh yes. Okay. Have a fab day, team. It's cappuccino time with hubby. Thank you all for being the beautiful people, and you too. Have a great day. Have a lovely weekend, and have a nice coffee. All right. So here we go. Okay, so you can see like it's starting to, yeah, I'm really pleased with how that's going. Let's do her eyebrows, eh? We need her eyebrows at least. Sorry for the noise. Oh dear. Okay, we'll see you on Facebook. Cool stuff. We're just getting some work done in the house, and we've got someone who's coming in to do some work, and yeah, the dogs have gone all schizo. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you, Janice. Oh, congrats on over 7,000 subscribers. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Janice. Yeah. I think for people that are starting their YouTube channels, I think the first 100 is the hardest. Then comes the first 1,000. Then comes the first 10,000. I think they're the hardest ones. Well, for those who are looking at doing that. But for me, I'm just, you know, it's a journey. I'm here for the long haul. Whatever happens, happens. And very grateful for the people that are following. All right, so this is so cool. Ah, this is so cool. Yes. Ah, yes. Okay, she really comes to life fast. That's why the eyes are so important. Absolutely, yeah. Oh, I find, otherwise, oh gosh. It's so hard for me to truly, there's nothing wrong with this. It's just that I put so much pressure on it and the glue came off, so I've just got to put glue. I know I've said it, but okay, here we go. So I'm just going to work like that with her. Yeah, she's just gorgeous. I can't stop saying it. I can't stop saying it. Yeah. And I find that I have control when I paint this way. So for those, because I'm a type painter, you see, so probably should get a bit loose with her. Oh, that sounds funny. I shouldn't say it like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, so there you go. See, the only thing with this, this transfer paper is that you can see through, but that's only because I don't have enough layers. And I suppose that's an advantage when you've got complicated line work, the fact that you can see the lines. So you've just got to make sure that you're covering them, which is what I'm trying to do now. Because this part of her face is like the shiny bit. And I'm not going light just yet until I do that part. And this is all part of her headdress. So I'm just doing the face at the moment. Debbie, hello, nice to see you here. Better late than never. No, you are here. Thank you so much for popping in. Okay, Janice says, Chrissy, I've decided I'm screaming in my deck this year, so I won't get eaten alive by mosquitoes. Oh, okay. So I'm going to give the pans another try. Oh my gosh. I'm out. Oh, so if I'm outside, they may not bother my eyes as much. Oh, okay. Wow, all right, yes, maybe. Yeah, I really think that you should give pans another go. Yeah, absolutely. And of course, sorry, I'm not going to use that one. The reason why I didn't pick up this one is because this is from another project. Oh, hang on. Maybe. No, sorry. I do have a few on. There we go. Let's do that. Yeah, you'll find that the pastel is quite stubborn when using this particular style of painting with a bristle brush. Also, for those who are just who may not know what I'm doing, it'll take a while. To build layers, but I'm okay with that. Pastelmat is fantastic. Yes. So I need to, this part of it here is her face, or her forehead is probably the lightest part. I've got to make sure that I get the lights right. So her high cheekbones, her chin, they're all the parts that I've got to make sure that I get right. And that blasted eye, I've got to make sure I get that right. Otherwise my whole painting's not going to look good. So, but I've got to get some pastel layers down first. Abigail says, Chrissy, I had a MacGyver moment this week. I was playing with oil pastels and a heat gun. Ah, yes. Yep. Well, then you'll be painting with oils, won't you? Yes. I like that, a MacGyver moment. Ah, look. For everyone who, and I know that we know each other here, but for all of those who don't know, Abigail and Janice, I believe, are the MacGyvers of the group. Oh, yeah. Testing and playing. Okay. Okay. Having minimum colours does help you with your values. Sometimes people are a bit worried and not sure how to mix colours and get confused with colour. And I suppose if you're someone that paints with graphite or charcoal all the time and wants to get into colour, I guess this is the best way to do it, using minimum colour choice. I might have to change the title of this. It's not exactly monochrome, is it? Because monochrome suggests one colour. But I'm finding after looking at my reference again that it needs just a little bit more warmth, where the burnt sienna is not as warm as, say, for example, the red iron oxide, which I feel that that's what this needs. Let's just say limited colours. I'll have to change the title, I think, because I might get into trouble from people. They'll go, that's not monochrome. No, you're right, it's not monochrome. So this is all base stuff going down here, and yeah, she's just magnificent. I think she's magnificent. Oh, okay. I was thinking, Rob says, I was thinking, okay. Oh no, hang on, let me just go up. Okay. My MacGyver moment was figuring out, sorry, I have to go back. Rob says, oh yes, don't forget Silke. Oh yes, Silke as well, that's right. Abigail, Silke and Janice, the three MacGyvers of the group. Yes, you are right, so right. Her ears are probably burning now. Okay, Rob says, my MacGyver moment was figuring out using dry watercolour pencil over zombie eyes fixes them. Yes. Yeah, that's from your last challenge. Don't be so hard on yourself. But you did it, didn't you? You worked it all out. That's good. Okay. Absolutely. And Jenna says, okay, I'm into resin now, using the bathroom as my resin room because it has an exhaust fan and I can't let the fumes get to my main area because of the cat. Yes. Yeah, so there you go. And Rob says, I was thinking of doing this one with liquid pencil or maybe one watercolor like sepia. Yeah. Totally agree. I'm trying to keep this to the minimum of colors, so yeah. And that's a challenge, isn't it? It is a challenge to do that. So there you go. Okay. This gorgeous lady. That's all part of the headdress there, okay? And this part is part of her skin. I've got to make sure I get that in. There we go. Okay, okay, you guys should see me when I'm resining. I look like a character from Breaking Bad. Rob says, Chrissy, except for gold and silver gouache, it might need some of that. And Jenna says, yeah, she is beautiful. Yes, yeah. Absolutely. And yeah. All right, let's just see how this looks. Oh, hang on. I'll just put these aside. So I'm going to be with you all doing this challenge side by side and see how we all go. All right, so just to recap what I've been doing here, I used masking film. I used a sponge by Soft Tools for the background very quickly. You saw that I did it real quick and started with the eyes, and there's still lots to go. So here we are so far. And of course, I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm just doing this portion of her, like probably from just below the shoulder blades, above the shoulder blades and up. So there you go. I just wanted to say, thank you so much. This will be, just finishing up the stream. I just wanted to say thank you so much for popping in to say hello. If you have any questions, let me know. This is going to be evolving. Who knows what it's going to look like when it's done. I have some ideas in my head. All right, and just wanted to say thank you all for popping in the chat. It's always wonderful when you're all in. Thank you so much, everyone, and I'll see you again. Let me see, is it next week? I'll let you know because it's Easter weekend next weekend for us. So we'll see how I go. I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to be here next week. All right.